Hey, what's up, guys? I thought I'd make a quick video to tell you about a play I made last night. Now, over the past couple of weeks, I haven't come on and talked about this, but over the last few weeks, I've gotten into doing same game parlays, right? I'm a bit late to the party in doing these, where you can pick, multiple things that happen in a game and put it in a parlay. Like, for instance, if you're playing NFL, you can play for a kicker to make so many field goals, and you can play for somebody to get so many yards or whatever, so many touchdowns, to put them in a parlay, right? In the same game, overrunners, who gonna win, stuff like that. All right, so one of the sports books is sending me, uh, I guess alerts, uh, saying that they will give me so much back if I, place the wager on the NBA same game parlay, whatever, right? So last night I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a NBA same game parlay, and the game that was standing out to me was, for some reason, the Mavericks and the Suns. All right, um, so I'm looking at the various things that I can put together in a parlay, and I try to go for things on the lower end, not high amounts or high numbers, right? So I was seeing that I could put a parlay together with Chris Paul, uh like 10 points, 8 assists, things like that, right? And could get a nice return. I'm like, wow, like, is this real? So what I ended up doing was I ended up putting a parlay together with Chris Paul over 7.5 assists and um over 9.5 points. So all he had to do was get 10 points and 8 assists, right? 10 points and 8 assists. All this guy had to get. I got this at a minus 143 on FanDuel. I'm like, is this for real? Yeah, So I placed the wager, right? This fool only scored 6 points in the game, man. 6 points, and he had enough assists. He had 9 assists. So I was good on that, but he only scored 6 points. Um, After I placed the wager, I kind of thought about it. I was like, man, like, how old is Chris Paul now? Because I know he's been around forever. And when I saw he was 37, I kind of thought to myself, uh-oh. you know, I thought to myself, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Then during the game, they showing these commercials of Chris Paul, State Farm commercials, right? He the poster boy, commercial boy. And he even looked old on the commercial. I'm like, man, Chris looking kind of old, physically. And in the game, he out there with them, them big ass 20-something-year-old dudes, man. I could tell his speed, I could tell he at that age, man. He not keeping up with these boys, man. He started, he's been good for the Suns franchise, but I can tell, man, that it's over Chris Paul, man. It's over Chris Paul. Um, they went down big in that game, and I mean, it wasn't his fault. The guys were just missing shots at the beginning of the season, but the coach was pulling him out like near the end of every quarter. Like he would be out the last 3-4 minutes. It seemed like, and in the fourth quarter, I'm like, okay, yeah, coach got him out. All he needed to make was 4 points on me in the fourth quarter. He was out there at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and I'm thinking he gonna play the whole quarter, right? Well, he wasn't producing. He wasn't making any shots. He was, he clearly looks like he has lost a step. And coach pulled him off. Seemed like, I don't know, 6 minutes, 4 minutes left in the quarter, in the game. And shit, put all them young boys out there, and they ain't no coming back and winning the damn game. So the conversation talking about, well, Chris Paul's on the bench. Chris Paul don't like this. He wants to be out there playing and, all this and that. But the fact of the matter is, it seemed like he was holding the team back. He was, he had missed a 3-pointer earlier bad in a quarter. And, shit, they took him out there and put them young guns in there, and they came back and won. So, I think this is basically going to be a year where Chris Paul is collecting a check, his last big check, and he probably gonna be done after this year because, it didn't look too good from this game. The guy couldn't even get 10 points. I thought this guy could get 10 points in his sleep, but that just goes to show, he's at that age, and I really didn't think about it when I placed the wager till it was too late. And if I'm doing these NBA same game parties, I need to do it on guys that's gonna be out there playing, that's gonna be out there producing. Younger guys. I ain't playing no, these guys in their late 30s and shit. Cause look, I know when I turn 37, I can start feeling my feet getting a little stuck in the mud. So, I just wanted to come on real quick and talk about that, man. And, to any gambler out there, don't put money on Chris Paul. Don't bank on him doing anything, cause I see him as being done. From what I saw last night, did not look good. So, and this is the beginning of the season. So, that's it, guys. That's how to come on with real quick with some, with a gambling video. Let you guys know what's going on, and I will check in with you guys soon, man. Thanks for watching.